Welcome back to ChitChat with AkuyeDede, where we talk about real issues that affect all of us. In the last episode, I talked about how African Americans really feel about Africans. Well, guess what? The hateful stereotypes, the comments that sow discord and causes disunity. Today, we continue the conversation. This time we're focusing on how Africans really see African Americans. Why do so many African parents want their kids not to marry African Americans? Why they don't even want you to be friends with them? Why? Because they say African Americans are what they call them lazy, ghetto, or uneducated. Let's talk about it. What do they say? It's no secret. Many Africans come to America already believing harmful stereotypes about African Americans. You hear it in harsh tones, but I'm going to do it this way. Don't marry African Americans. They're not good. They don't work hard. They're very violent. They have no culture, no values. Some parents even go so far as to say they're bad influence. They're lazy. They're ghetto. They won't amount to anything. Come on, my African people. These words hurt. And they ignore the reality of what African Americans have endured for over 400 years. They ignore systemic racism that they still endure. Come on, they ignore Jim Crow laws, segregation. Come on. So let's look at history. As discussed before, these ideas don't come from nowhere. They come from someplace. They come from the colonial powers and racist systems deliberately set to drive a wedge between Africans and African Americans. Why have they done that? Because when we're united and when we're together, we pose a threat. We're very powerful. So the best way is to do what? Divide and conquer. Always think of that. They drive a wedge between Africans and African Americans. Look at African media, Hollywood, and even schools. They often portray African Americans as criminals. Come on, drug addicts or irresponsible. And that's the image many Africans carry when they come to the United States. Is that nice? On the other hand, we have many Africans who fought hard to migrate or study abroad. Sometimes they see themselves as being more disciplined or more ambitious, forgetting that African Americans have been fighting systemic racism in every part of their lives. It's easy. You've just migrated here. You're coming to get more education, sow greener pastures. You have preconceived notions and ideas that our ex-colonizers have put in your heads about your own fellow black person who's African American. Do you know what the human impact of that is? These stereotypes create shame and resentment on both sides. They do. African Americans feel judged and dismissed. Africans feel superior, but also isolated because they don't understand the struggles African Americans face every day. It prevents us from forming friendships, real friendships, relationships, even marriages that can occur between us. And it keeps us from seeing each other as family. But we are family because when the Caucasian cop comes knocking on your door, he's not thinking you're African or African American. Let me use the slang here. When Popo comes knocking on your door, he's not seeing African or African American. You know what they see first? Your black face. So moving forward, what can we do to help each other? The first step, like I said within the previous video, is education. Africans need to learn the history of African Americans, okay? We have to understand the generational trauma, the systemic barriers, and the resilience it takes to survive and thrive in America. The second step is humility. Recognize that your success is not just because you're better, my dear Africans. It's not just because you're better, but because you were given a different starting point. We must stop judging each other, stop competing over pain, and start lifting each other up. So let me ask, what do you really feel when you meet an African American? When did that feeling, when did it start? Where did that feeling really come from? Is it yours? Is it your feeling? Or was it taught to you? We're stronger together, my brothers and sisters. We're stronger together. And the sooner we see each other as one people, the sooner we can start healing the divide. Yeah? So, thank you for joining me today on ChitChat with AkuyeDede. If this episode made you think, please share it, leave a comment, and let's keep this conversation going. Together, we're more powerful.